Hey. Hello, everyone. This is Neal Chin here, and welcome to the clubhouse. We're here live at the clubhouse here to raise some money for the Ukulele Kids Club and celebrate this wonderful little instrument. Well, varying in size, of course, but but my name is Neal Chin, and I'm going to be hanging out with you folks for the next hour or so. Just going to be playing some jazz standards and some original compositions and whatnot, and I figure what would be kind of fun too is I'm also a ukulele teacher. I've been teaching ukulele for quite some time now, and I'd love to answer any questions if anyone wants to kind of talk about ukulele related things or yeah, anything in the realm of ukulele. I always like talking about ukulele things. So, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is let me just introduce myself and play you some music here. And yeah, we'll just kind of talk story and hang out. Welcome, everyone. There we go. Alrighty. Let's do this one. It's for all you Stevie Wonder fans out there. There we go. Got to shake out a little bit. There we go. There you go. There you go. Okay. That was just for fun. A little Stevie Wonder there from the album Talking Book. The song called You Are the Sunshine of My Life. And I hope that brings you a little bit of sunshine there. I know some oftentimes up here in Seattle where I now live, definitely miss that sunshine. I grew up on the island of Maui and definitely love that tropical weather. But for those of you just tuning in, this is Neal Chin here. We're hanging out live at the clubhouse here, the Ukulele Clubhouse. We're here for, of course, the Ukulele Kids Club, hanging out and playing some ukulele music and celebrating, of course, this lovely instrument and the kind of music and the kind of power that it can bring to so many people across the world. And it brings me such an immense amount of joy and to have this privilege to be able to be here and share music with you folks. So thank you for letting me borrow your folks' ears. Oh, I'm glad you like the hat too. It's one of my firm beliefs. Let's do one of these ones. I'll play you a little song here. This is one of my favorite Hawaiian tunes here. This is a song called Ku'ipo Ika He'e Pue One. Ooh, I love that song. It's one of my favorite melodies there. That's a song called Ku'ipo Ika He'e Pue One. Love the Brothers Casimiro version of that song for you Hawaiian music lovers out there. Some of my favorite stuff in the world. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going here. I'll play one more song and then, it'll just take maybe like a couple moments here if you, anyone has any ukulele questions or anything like that you folks want to talk about or if you just want to come and say hello, of course, too. A hello is always welcome. Oh, let's do this. This will be fun. So, one of the things that I've had the pleasure of doing over this past, I would say, it's about a little close to about 10 years now, is I've been practicing and studying jazz on the ukulele. It's kind of been a fun exploit for me. I'm mostly a self-taught musician. I've had the pleasure of learning from a couple of teachers, and continuing to learn, of course. And but I really kind of decided to focus on working on playing jazz and kind of using a lot of the vocabulary in what I was doing because lo and behold, I didn't realize I was using a lot of the vocabulary already and was already entranced by it. A lot of these fun vamps, it's kind of got that nice, fun, real easy, real breezy kind of sound too, which is a fun thing to channel once in a while. So let me play you one of my favorite tunes here. I've been playing this one a lot these past couple of days, or a couple of weeks, quite frankly. And gonna channel our little inner Count Basie and Frank Sinatra here with this classic song called "I Wish You Love." And for all you other solo ukulele players, I'm sure you can relate. It's we take the big, like a big band, quite literally big, and we take it to the small. So we're gonna take all of that energy from what Count Basie and Frank Sinatra were doing, and hopefully try to channel an ounce of it here on this ukulele. We'll see. Goodbye. No use leading with our chins, 'cause this is where our story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. There we go. Goodbye. Let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely want to say, and truly, that I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss much more than this. Well, I wish you love, and in July a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. I wish you health much more than wealth. Well, I wish you love. Now my breaking heart and I agree that you and I can never be. So with my best, my very best, well, I'll set you free. And I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, well, I wish you love. Breaking heart, and I agree that you and I can never be. So with my best, my very best, well, I'll set you free. I wish you to shelter from the storm. There you go. A cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, well, I wish you luck. When snowflakes fall, most of all, well, I wish you luck. A little I wish you love there, channeling some an oldie but a goodie there. I love that song. I wish you love. So, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the clubhouse here. My name is Neal Chin, and I'll be hanging out with you folks for the next about 40 minutes or so, playing some ukulele music and playing some jazz and whatnot. And I sincerely wish that you folks are having a wonderful day, and if not, I hope it continues to get better. Now, like I was mentioning, I'm going to take just a moment just to kind of browse over the chat here. I got it in the corner of my eye, but trying to tackle those chord changes and watch at the same time sometimes can be a little tricky for me. So I'm just going to take a little peek here. How's it going, everyone? Oh, thank you for the love. And thank you so much, everyone, for donating. Brian, thank you so much for donating. And I'm going to try to Ken, thank you very much, too, as well, for donating. Greatly and very much appreciate that. It's for a good cause, my friends. That's for sure. Now, hey, Samantha, and let's take a moment here. Thank you very much, Samantha, for helping me out with the sound check and making sure everything is kind of set up and whatnot. And you folks have been nothing but a joy to work with. And so far, I've been really enjoying myself. So thank you very much for everything. But you have a question here. What size is the of this ukulele that I'm playing? And it's kind of an interesting thing. This is a tenor actually ukulele, but this is from the company Ko Aloha. It's the ukulele company that I'm sponsored by, and I'm very fortunate to get to play this wonderful ukulele. But basically what it is, it's a tenor scale, like on the neck, but the body is the dimensions of their concert size kind of blown up a little bit bigger to fit these kind of tenor proportions. So I love this instrument because it has a really big sound for having kind of a relatively smaller body, and a lot of warmth too. So it's a tenor, quote unquote, so to say. But all right. Hey, Mr. Kenneth Fowler in the house. Welcome. How's it going? Awesome. Yeah, let's play some more music. Oh, let's do this one. Nice and lofty here. This is from one of my favorite soundtracks in the world. It's from a show called Cowboy Bebop, and there's all this it's great, lovely music, a lot of heavily jazz influenced soundtrack, but there's this lovely tune called Waltz for ZZ, and it has this really kind of melancholy beauty to it that I really enjoy playing, so I would love to share this arrangement with you. This is a song called Waltz for ZZ. Thank you, Kenny. It's good once in a while, right? To let your head kind of sit in the clouds, right? The view is kind of nice, at least. It's a song called "Waltz for ZZ" from the show Cowboy Bebop. All right. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. My name is Neal Chin, and I'm hanging out here with you folks, playing you some tunes and whatnot. And I hope you folks are enjoying the music. This happens to be my absolute favorite thing in the world to do, so thank you for allowing me to do this. And of course, just want to throw it out there too. If you are enjoying the music, and actually, maybe even if you're not too, no, I'm just kidding. No, if you are enjoying the music, why don't you go ahead and leave a donation to the Ukulele Kids Club? It's such a wonderful organization, and it's from the moment that I heard about the Ukulele Kids Club, I was immediately hooked, I guess, in a sense, and I said I will definitely be there, and I'll definitely want to help support as much as possible. And I'm sure that if you folks just hear at 1 ounce of what they're doing, I'm sure you feel the same way. So definitely go ahead and check out their website as well, Ukulele Kids Club. I'm sure if you even just go ahead and Google that you will find exactly where to go. So much love, of course, to Mr. Bergman, Corey Bergman, of course, for inviting me over and for all the work that you folks have been doing. Greatly appreciate it, and it's such an inspiration for a lot of us music educators and musicians and people who just love music too. So, all right, so I don't want to get too mushy before I start getting a little more emotional. So I'm going to start playing a song here. I'm going to play you a tune. This is another one of my favorites, one of my favorite guitar players in the world, and I hope you like his music too. This is from the great Django Reinhardt, and a song called Nuages. And it's about clouds, and I thought that was a nice little imagery there. So let's see if we'll continue the loftiness, right? So here's a little Django Reinhardt for you folks. Yeah, that's right. There we go. There we go. All right. Django Reinhardt there, from the great Django Reinhardt. So incredibly, the world is so incredibly blessed that you graced us with your presence. So thank you very much for that, Mr. Reinhardt. All right, let me tune here really quick. One of these things, one of the blessings with everything that's going on with quarantine and whatnot is there's a kind of a lot of newfound time, at least for me, and I'm very fortunate to get to use this time to play a lot of ukulele. And I guess the only downside I would say of that is that I am going through strings like crazy. So I have to keep fixing and changing up these strings. It's fun, so. There we go. Just got to do a little extra tuning. And, as Hendrik said, right? We tune because we care. We tune because we care. All right. Well, awesome, Kenneth. I'm glad you love that tune. And it's one of those ones that really just grabs me every time I hear it. It's such a lovely melody. So, and yeah. Yes, music does heal. Music definitely does heal. I can personally attest to it myself. Oh, well, thank you, Tom. I'm glad you got good taste in music. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, but for real, I really do love a lot of the music from the 30s and 40s myself. So I'm glad that you do as well. You know what? Let's do this one then. Speaking of. I love playing ballads. I'm kind of a sucker myself. I've always loved the space, and I think it's really fun to do on an ukulele like this. As a kind of primarily a solo ukulele player, again, like a lot of the inspiration and sounds that I get from other music, isn't necessarily played on this instrument. And so a lot of the fun is kind of trying to emulate a lot of these different sounds and feelings and whatnot. And, creating space is a great way that, a lot of musicians have, kind of colored music, I guess, and really have kind of taken it in a way that I think is nice and wide instead of nice and tall, so to say, So, speaking of something that's nice and wide, with a lot of space here, this is one of my favorite ballads from Mr. Carmichael. The song called The Nearness of You. Whew, there we go. A little nearness of you taking some liberties on that bridge there. It's like you could use a little pep there. We'll just swing it a little bit, just for some fun. I hope you folks enjoyed that one. Yeah. Yes, Hoagie Carmichael did write Stardust. Oh, that's another absolutely lovely tune. And for some of you ukulele heads out there might know, if you do like Stardust, I definitely recommend checking out Ota-san's version of that. It is the quintessential version of Stardust on the ukulele. And I go check them out. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, actually, let's see here. Hey Tom, so do you have a picking style that you like? Do you have a picking style you like? That's a good question. One of my kind of theories in general, and kind of philosophies for music is the freer that you can be, the better, right? At least the ability to allow yourself to go to the places that your ear wants you to go to, And so, that being said, as far as picking styles go, I try to keep my hand as open as possible. So with no particular style, I try to, imitate a lot of individuals. I think that's one of the things that I enjoy doing, definitely. I've been doing a lot of like thumb stuff that's kind of been new for me and whatnot, but incorporating different techniques. Like one of my favorite ukulele players is Kimo Hussey, fantastic ukulele player. I think he was on the Clubhouse, if I'm not mistaken. With a real nice, soft, melodic style. I really like Daniel Ward's kind of flamenco approach to it, So the more that you can do, it's kind of nice because, at the risk of being a little too philosophical, I think it's nice to, again, learn a lot of these techniques and whatnot. And then when it comes time to playing, to kind of liberate yourself from thinking almost too much about them and just letting them kind of come out. So the more that you can practice, I guess, the better. So good question there. So one of the things too, that I also want to mention, in the title of this Hangout session, it is the kind of Noodles and Hangout UKC edition, and that's because I also I do stream a couple times a week. I stream on Mondays over at my Facebook page, and what I basically do is just over an hour or so, we just kind of like talk story like this, and I usually will put up some song sheets to kind of nerd out on some theory and some ukulele stuff, and it's super casual. So if you want to come by and hang out, please do. I do that on Monday mornings at 10. And also I do go and stream on the Koaloha page for a program called Koaloha Live every Wednesday. So that's kind of more song oriented and kind of more like this. So if you like what you hear, I'd love to see you again too. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and play another tune here. Let's jump into another song. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. This would be kind of fun. So, let's kind of fast forward a little bit in history, shall we? Let's go make our ways to the 50s or whatnot, and with the invention of and pioneering of modal jazz by one of my favorite jazz musicians, and I'm sure that you folks are familiar with, the great Miles Davis. This is a song off of the album Kind of Blue, and this is the opening track called So What. And I'd love to play the song for you. Let's check it out. You gotta let it cook a little bit in your head, right? Okay, there we go. Okay. Nah. All right. Channeling a little Miles Davis there, the Miles Davis Quintet, the first great Miles Davis Quintet. From the album Kinda Blue, that's a song called So What? Absolutely love that song. It's kind of the definition of cool almost, you know? Another wonderful musician to have graced this planet. Thank you, Miles Davis, for the wonderful music. All right. If you're just tuning in, once again, this is Neal Chin hanging out here live from the clubhouse. We're here to hang out, listen to some ukulele music, and more importantly, raise some money for the Ukulele Kids Club. If you're not too familiar with the Ukulele Kids Club, well, you probably are since you're here. But a bit of extra education never hurt nobody. So what I go ahead and do is go check out their website, and kind of get informed with what they're doing. It's really a lovely organization. It's so lovely to be part of too. So thank you very much for allowing me to hang out with you folks today and play some music for you. It's a pleasure. Oh, we got Hawaii in the house. It looks like we got Auntie Audrey tuning in. So how's it going, Auntie Audrey? Thanks for tuning in. All right. So also too, like I mentioned, I think we'll have just enough time for one more Q&A too. So if you have any questions that are ukulele related or theory related, no, or anything like that, go ahead and leave it in the chat, and I'll try to leave a couple minutes over there at the end there just to kind of answer some questions. So, all right, I'm gonna play you another. Yeah, let's do this one. I always like to play this one. I had a friend of mine kind of joke to me, and I like this one, and sometimes you can call it All the Chords You Are. It's kind of a lot of chords with this one, but that's what makes it so gorgeous. That's this lovely cascading effect with the chord. So this is one of my favorite melodies and favorite chord structures too. This is a song called All the Things You Are. Hmm. I love that song. Gosh, man. A song called All the Things You Are. Absolutely lovely, lovely tune. I hope you folks enjoyed that one. Ooh, almost got a little lost there. Thanks for tuning in. This is Neal Chin here, and you're here at the Live from the Clubhouse. And I was kind of peeking over with one of my eyes there, and I do see a couple of little comments come up, so let me check it out here for a second. Oh, awesome question, Samantha. So the question is, any tips for going from only playing chords to start playing chords with melody on the uke? And that's a fantastic question. One of the things that I used to do, well, don't get me, actually, I still do, actually, is by practicing different chord inversions or different ways to play the same chord, you'd be surprised with just practicing that purely as a technique and like a theoretical idea, on just like how much of that's really going to start to come out of your fingers, you know? Like, I remember, one of my favorite book series is the Jumping Jim book series. I use them as a teacher a lot with my students. And one of the books that I really like is the Lyle Ritz Ukulele Jazz book. It's this like orange book. I think it's called like the Ukulele Masters. And it has all these like chord arrangements in there. And this is a good example of this because, just by practicing these different versions of these chords like this is a D minor 7, this is a D minor 7, this is a D minor 7, and you can bet that's a D minor 7 too. But if you can play those different kinds of chords, you just kind of play them in different orders, and you'd be surprised. Again, something might fall out of your fingers, like this arrangement that kind of almost fell out of that book when I was playing on an accident, I should say. You might have something that sounds like this. You go. And all of a sudden there, I'm just playing different chords, but kind of sounds like Fly Me to the Moon now, yeah? And just by playing chords around them, kind of just like you're like harmonizing, it's like kind of like writing for vocal harmony, but just on one instrument. But I digress. What I would do is definitely practice chord inversions as a way to just bolster up your vocabulary. And there's a ton of great resources out there to find arrangements for different songs. So, like I had mentioned, the Jumping Jim series is fantastic through that. All of them. I know they'd had a recent release, I think it was last year, with James Hill. Fantastic, amazing ukulele player. If you haven't heard of his work, definitely go check him out. He's definitely one of the best. But wonderful, wonderful music too. So I go ahead and check out some of that material. So, or of course too, you can always find a good ukulele teacher. No, no. I will mention that I am a ukulele teacher, and it's one of my greatest joys in life is being able to do this for a living. I basically get to teach well now online ukulele classes, and working my way hopefully to doing some larger classes too, because I know there's a lot of people who are really looking to see each other's faces and play music with each other, and I think that's the closest way we can get there, at least comfortably right now and safely right now. So we'll see how that kind of comes out sometime soon. So. Yay! Yes, I know. I know, Ken. You're right there with me. I know you're another one of our us jazz ukulele players. Got to stick together. So I know it was one of my first chord melodies too. It was wonderful. So oh, and yes, let me do a little shout out to Tanya Franco as well. Thank you very much for the support and always for all the love and for being so positive. It's always a blessing to have you in the streams. Thank you very much. Ah, yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. How could I forget? You are totally right. Or go to the UKC Academy. My goodness. Yes. A lot of great resources. I did myself just a little browse of it the other day, and I was amazed with all the resource that's there. So yes, of course, most definitely the UKC Academy. I love it. I love it. All right. So I guess I kind of teased a little bit to the song here. So let me play a little bit more of this. This was actually you know what? No, I might think about this. Might have been the first chord melody that I learned how to play. This is a arrangement originally by the great Gordon Mark, and kind of took his version of it and kind of just did some arranging to it and kind of added my own flavor to it. So I hope you folks enjoy it. This is a lovely tune called "Fly Me to the Moon." You know what? Let's do this real quick. Fortunately, it's still in the key of A minor, so all these notes are still harmonious. There we go. There you go. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And in other words, please be true. And in other words, I love you. Oh, we can do this one. Alrighty, folks. Well, once again, this is Neal Chin here. I hope you folks have been enjoying the music over this past hour. This has been a great deal of fun hanging out with you folks. Thank you for all the love in the comments. Special thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you very much. You know, it's definitely not too late. Please go ahead and support the Ukulele Kids Club. Their mission is a lovely one, and it's definitely one that I'm sure that all of us can get behind. Definitely helping out with kids and getting ukuleles in their hands. So please go ahead and take a few moments if you have the time and, of course, the ability to do so. Go ahead and donate there. I just want to send out a special thank you to Corey Bergman for inviting me over and letting me, kind of hijack your guys' page for a little bit and play some music. Again, it's my favorite thing to do, so I appreciate that, and thank you very much. I want to thank also Sam, too, for helping me out with the sound check yesterday and for being a delight to work with. So thanks, everyone, for all the love. I'll play you one more song here, and hopefully it's not too muffled, Chris. Maybe I'll play a little bit louder for this one. This one's a little more peppy, so it might pop a little bit more. Well, let's try this. This is a real fun one. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Debbie. That's awesome, Debbie. Oh, in 2009, actually, I started playing Koaloha ukuleles in 2008. So it looks like we just missed each other. Just by a little bit, it looks like. All right. This is one of my favorite tunes in the world. This is I think I might have said that a couple of times. This is a lovely song called "These Foolish Things." Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. Like I always like to say at the end of these, stay patient, be kind, be compassionate, all that good stuff. It's really important. It's really important to do. If you want to, at least. All right, here's a little "These Foolish Things." There we go. Yeah. There you go. Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Wasn't it? There we go. A little of these foolish things right there. Once again, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in here. This has been a live from the clubhouse presented by the Ukulele Kids Club. It is to my understanding that there's a lot more music coming up, so definitely go ahead and check out the Ukulele Kids Club website. Of course, I know the information is right here on the Facebook page as well for future performances. So lots of great music. Of course, I always like to mention, if you like what you heard today, and if you didn't. What I go ahead and do is go ahead and donate actually to the Ukulele Kids Club and support their mission, putting an ukulele into some kid's hand that probably could really use it and experience the joy of music, because we all know that a little music definitely goes a long way. Thank you very much for everything that you do, folks, at the Ukulele Kids Club. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in, and I hope that you have a lovely, lovely day and a lovely week. And, a year, too. Let's make it that long. Alrighty, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.